How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome to another update video. I think it was only a few months ago when I made the last one. I don't think I rambled a lot, which is something that I will probably do here. It's why I stray away from making update videos, and it's just not a good time. I feel really bad every time I sit down and record an update video. See, here I go again, already rambling and not telling you guys what's up. So let's actually jump into what's up. Not too much is going on, but I did want to sit down, let you guys know what's going on in my life, what's going on here on YouTube, and everything in between. So let's get started. Just like last time, I actually prepared a list of things that I wanted to talk about as a way of making sure that I don't exactly stray off the path of the holy rambling or onto the path of god-awful rambling. See, there I go again. Also, if I sound a little tired, here we go with the rambling, is because I had just woken up not too long ago. So apologies for that. All right, so first thing on this list that I just prepared, I want to talk about my Patreon. Not too much. I really tried to keep down the amount of talking I do with Patreon. I don't want to shove it down people's throats. It's honestly just something that people can voluntarily sign up for as a way to financially help me. Just like people could subscribe to me on Twitch with Twitch Prime or through the normal Twitch subscribing method as another way of financially supporting me. Anything is truly appreciated. It is not something that I want to force down people's throats, and it is why I don't talk about it a lot. However, I wanted to see if there was any sort of incentive that I could maybe come up with to maybe push people to maybe considering signing up for my Patreon. And what I've been thinking about for a while is maybe sharing videos that haven't been publicly posted on YouTube yet on Patreon. So they would be uploaded on my channel, unlisted, and patrons would be able to view them before they actually go live for everybody else. I don't know if that would seem like a pretty cool idea, if that would maybe create an incentive for somebody to maybe join the Patreon. It's just an idea. It would require a little bit more work from me. Actually, it really wouldn't. I would just have to schedule my videos like before they would go live or just publish them myself, because if a video is scheduled on YouTube, it's private until it goes up. So that means I would have to have it as unlisted, and then publicize it myself or change it to scheduled so that it goes up at the top of the hour, which is around 9 o'clock a.m. my time, or 12 p.m. Eastern, which is how I've done it for the past few years. I don't know if that seems like an interesting idea to anybody. A little bit of an early access to some videos. Sometimes I'm actually able to upload a week's worth of videos, and that actually happened just this past week, and when I was completing Chaos Child. Other times, like tonight, I'm going to be recording a video that goes up tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. I don't know when this update video is going up. It'll probably be on a Wednesday. So for some videos, it'd definitely be some early access. For others, maybe not so much. But if that seems like a good idea, if maybe that would push you, if you could actually sign up for a Patreon, would that interest you more in signing up for mine? Because how my tiers are set up right now, it's if you pay $1 per month, you get access to my unedited recording sessions. But the thing is, the only unedited recording sessions are mostly Persona 5 Royal and any other games that I record, but that's very rare. Whenever I record visual novels, those are pretty unedited as is, so there's really no point in uploading another copy of the same video onto my second channel just for patrons. So that's why it's not as common for the unedited recording sessions unless it's a gaming video like Persona 5 Royal. If you do the $3 a month, something that I really push is like behind the scenes stuff, what my plans are. I don't really have any plans, so I've been really failing that one. And I've been putting the names of my patrons in my outros. So if you actually make it to the end of my videos, at the bottom, you will see a little bar that's mostly empty because I only have one patron at this time, and that is my good friend Ashton Lambert. By the way, shout out to Ashton Lambert for continuing to support me. You're truly a good friend, and thank you, by the way, to everybody else that has supported me in the past. I definitely don't want to undermine the support I've gotten before, and that kind of leads into the $5 tier that if you actually do the $5, I shout you out in special videos such as this or project videos that I make or anything of the sort, so that's why Ashton got a little bit of a shout out there. Anyways, I'll stop talking about Patreon, just something to maybe think about, just something I've been thinking about. I don't know if it'd be worth it for anybody. If it's not worth it for anyone, then I won't do it, because then I'd have to be a little bit more attentive and I am a lazy piece of shit. So if that interests you, definitely let me know in the comments. All right, playthroughs. Chaos Child, as I just said, is done. It didn't take me too long. It took me quite a few months, and I stuck with it. I really did not give that up. That was a bunch of fun, so thank you to everybody that watched that. I am very interested in playing the prequel, which I should have played first, Chaos Head Noah, or just Chaos Head. I am looking into Noah, which is like Persona 5 Royal is to Persona 5, the more definitive edition. I think it's actually the canon version of the game, so it would definitely be worth it to play that. Right now I can't exactly jump into it because there's no accessible way of doing so. So now I play the waiting game for Chaos Child's prequel, but definitely keep an eye out for that. I'm going to continue on with Persona 5 Royal. I don't really plan on stopping that at any time. I really got to just keep on grinding through it. I'm having a bunch of fun. Some viewers have been enjoying it. My good friend Jamie, who has been hopping in almost every live recording session, which by the way, that is still going on. I'll have a schedule pop up on screen now if I remember to edit this part. It's been a lot of fun being able to do the live recording sessions and to continue to record Persona 5 Royal. And something else that I've been recording is Higurashi When They Cry. So kind of jumped into another visual novel, but on a whim, I did want to give it a try. I had the game downloaded and I just modded it so it looks a little better. It runs a little better. It feels a little better. Actually, no, it feels a lot better. And I'm just interested to see where Higurashi goes, because I heard that it's truly something else. I actually just could not stop hearing about it for years, so I definitely wanted to give it a try, and I was suggested to play it multiple times by viewers and those around me, so here I am. I might continue down chapter 1, and if nothing happens, if I get bored, I'll just drop it, but fingers crossed, I'll get through chapter 1 and actually truly enjoy it. Something else that I've been recording, I've finally gotten back into the Steins Gate spin-offs, starting with, not Linear Bounded Phenogram, My Darling's Embrace. I always get them mixed up, especially in my intros, so hopefully we can continue the grind. I can't escape the Science Adventure series. It's basically a part of my life at this point. Something else that seems to be a part of my life is Grisaya. There are no plans for me to work on the Grisaya analysis for the Labyrinth of Grisaya. I did watch the OVA to get started with part 1 of that analysis, but I just haven't had the motivation, time, energy, or anything to actually sit down and work on that, but hopefully that comes around. I definitely would like to continue that project, excuse me. I would love to continue that. It was a lot of fun making the first 2 parts. It was very time consuming, but I definitely learned a lot that makes the process a lot quicker, and I was able to use a lot of what I learned with an Origairu video, and I do plan on making a follow-up for that. So, beautiful segue, by the way. That is one of my other points. I talked about Origairu not too long ago. I don't know if I want to continue to talk about anime series that just really piqued my interest and just left me with a bunch of thoughts that I just needed to vent out in a video, but I am going to make another Origairu video. I don't know if it'll be a long one. It'll probably be even shorter than the technically short video I made about Origairu already. So I guess if you're a fan of that anime, if you enjoyed what I talked about in that video and like to see what I thought about this new season that is about to finish, my heart is breaking, trust me, it really is, then tune in for that whenever I can get around to that one. And stepping away from YouTube for a second, let's talk about my life a little bit. Nothing is really going on, however, I have entered my final, hopefully my final year of university. So after this year, after the spring semester in 2021, I will have hopefully graduated with my bachelor's in computer science. Fingers crossed, seriously, fingers crossed. I kind of got screwed out of my AA in liberal arts. It's weird. It was a liberal arts degree in math and science. It was very strange. I kind of got screwed out of that for a year when I was in community college because I was missing 2 units and I wasn't aware. So that kind of sucked. And I was actually going to physically graduate. I was willing to put forward the money in order to do that. More so for my family. I wanted to kind of, do that for them. But unfortunately that didn't work out. And I won't be able to physically graduate this time around either because I'm all online through the next semester as well. So through spring, I'm going to be online. I'm going to be really enjoying my room here more than I probably want to. I'm going to turn into a hermit, whether I want to or not. Well, actually, I can probably avoid that. See, there's the rambling again. But I am going to be online going forward, which is good and bad. It has its pros and cons. I don't know if I talked about that last time, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing. At least I don't have to commute, which was something that was really killing me. To be honest, I would be recording a lot less if and uploading a lot less if I was having to commute right now, because my schedule is packed. It's really nasty. So just thinking of having to commute really scares me at night. And something that I did talk about in my last update video was that I had gotten a job opportunity. Unfortunately, that opportunity didn't come to fruition. I don't exactly know what happened. I just didn't hear back about anything. But I am on the look for internships and work right now, which means yes, at some point I will have to slow down the YouTube grind, but I hope you guys understand, because my financial situation kind of changed a little bit throughout this year. And with COVID and everything going on, it's gotten a little bit more difficult. Not exactly for my family, but just, I guess, for me and really just trying to get through the rest of university with the amount of money I have. So, gonna have to manage my money well, which I suck at doing, trust me, and look for a job in order to make sure that I can attend my final semester at university, and to be sure that I can actually buy food, because food is very enjoyable. And that's pretty much it. That's really all there is to talk about. Unfortunately, I got past like 12 minutes because of my rambling. I blame myself. I will continue to blame myself. The only last two things that I wrote down on here is that I do have a Discord. It recently got a little bit of a rearrangement. If you guys are interested in joining, it's a tight-knit group of people. A lot of us are weebs. A lot of us are hardcore gamers. Not really, but if you guys want to join, there is a link in the description. There always is a link in the description, so feel free to join. And if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations for things that I could do on the channel, or anything in general in life, man, life advice. Here I am going to YouTube for life advice. By all means, leave any suggestions that you have for the channel or me in the description below, or in the comments below, excuse me, and I'll be sure to read through. I definitely continue to read through all my comments. I guess that's another thing. If I don't ever respond to a comment, I'm sorry. It's hard to come up with responses at times, but my phone always notifies me of a comment, so definitely know that all your comments do get read, and I thumb up a lot of them. I heart a lot of them, so definitely keep that in mind. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any thoughts on the Patreon thing that I discussed for way too long in the beginning of this video, by all means, leave a comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and definitely stay safe with all this COVID stuff going on. And if you're on the West Coast with all these fires, the West Coast of the United States, California, Washington, Oregon, all that shit, it's really ugly around here. So definitely stay safe with all the craziness in the world, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Take it easy.